Hi students, in this lesson video we are going to learn to find out whether a statement is true or false. So before we identify whether it is true or false, we have to read through these three short passages again so that we get the right amount of information. Then only we can do question number 2. Alright, now all this can be found in your student's book, page 97 for activity number 2. Okay, before we start activity number 2, we have to read again. Yeah, we have to read again. So in previous lesson video you already listened, and this time I want you to read together. Read together. Are you ready? Read together. Ready? Go.
1. What are the most popular sports in China, Russia and Australia? Listen and read. PE.
Which is the most popular sport in your country?
Hello, my name's Nukia Lee and I'm from China. Table tennis is one of the most popular sports in my country. You play the game on a table with a net. 2 or 4 players hit a ball back and forth with bats. My brother thinks that it's one of the most boring sports in the world, but I think that it's a lot of fun.
Alright, we go to passage number 2. Did you read just now? You have to read together. Alright? Now we start.
Hi, my name's Natasha and I'm from Russia. One of the most popular sports in my country is ice hockey. You play this sport on a hockey rink. There are 6 players in each team and they all wear skates, gloves, helmets and knee pads. They use sticks to play the game. I think that it's the most exciting sport in the world.
Hello, my name's Neil and I'm from Australia. One of the most popular sports in my country is cricket. In a cricket match, there are 2 teams. Each team has got 11 players. They wear gloves, helmets and pads, and they use a bat to hit the ball. I think cricket is the most interesting sport of all.
Okay, now if you feel that you still are not quite sure what you have read just now, what you can do is you always replay this video. Read again for the 2nd time, the 3rd time, and so on. Yeah, you can always replay this video. Pull the cursor, replay this video. Alright, so we proceed to activity number 2. Yeah, activity number 2. Alright, in activity number 2, the instruction is read again. Yeah, we do that just now. We did that just now. And write T for table tennis, I for ice hockey, and C for cricket. If you think that it is table tennis, you use the letter T. Ice hockey, you use the letter I. Cricket, you use the letter C. Alright, so you fill in here with T, I, or C. Okay? So now, pause this video, pause your video, and write your answer on a piece of paper. Alright? Pause the video now. Alright, welcome back. If you play this video, it means that you already have all the answer. Okay, we check. Number 1, the players wear skates in this sport. Look at the hints. They all wear skates. So what is that sport? Table tennis, ice hockey, or cricket? The answer is ice hockey because of skates. You know skates? Like the knives, yeah, it is sharp like a knife, where in a special type of shoes. Alright, number 2, 2 players can play this sport. 2 or 4 players hit a ball back and forth with bats. So what is this? It is a table tennis. Number 3, players use bats in this sport. So we have 2 answers here. The answer is table tennis and also cricket. Number 4, players wear helmets and gloves. They have to wear helmets and gloves. What sport is that? Yes, they wear gloves and helmets. It's the cricket. Yeah, cricket wear gloves and helmets, and the other one wear gloves and helmets is the hockey. It's the ice hockey. Okay. So the answer is ice hockey and also cricket. Yeah. Number 5, players use sticks in this sport. So what is that sport? They use stick. Yeah, they use stick on a hockey ring. It's hockey. So it's a ice hockey. Have you got all this correct? If yes, congratulations. Alright, now we move on to the next activity. Alright, this activity is fun. Yeah, it's fun. It says listen and match. Yeah, listen and match. So you're going to listen to a conversation, and then you have to answer these 4 questions. You have to match. What do the boys think? For example, number 1, which is the most difficult sport? Is it basketball, ice hockey, and etc.? You have to write the letter here. Alright, don't just simply write, but you have to listen to the conversation and understand, yeah, and try to grasp or try to search for the gist, the keyword, and then fill in A, B, C, D in these boxes. Alright, now listen carefully.
3. Listen and match.
Hey Jeff, look at this. I got it from the sports centre. Now we can choose a sport to do.
There are so many different sports lessons. They have basketball, table tennis, hockey and football lessons. Wait a minute. They also have swimming, diving, gymnastics and karate lessons. Oh, and cricket lessons too.
Cricket lessons? That's what I want to do.
Yes, but cricket is a little difficult.
It's difficult, but it's not as difficult as gymnastics. Gymnastics is the most difficult of all these sports.
You're right. Let's see. What about football? I like football. It's the most popular sport in the world.
It is, but I don't really like football. What about hockey?
Hockey? That's dangerous.
Yes, it is. But karate is more dangerous than hockey.
You're right. Karate is the most dangerous of all these sports. So, what are we going to do?
Hey, we both like basketball, right? I think it's the easiest sport for us and we can play every day.
That's perfect.
Hi students. I think you listen only once. It is quite difficult for you to find the answer, right? I think you have to replay, all right? Make it, make it forwards again, not forward. Make it backwards. Yeah, you have to replay this video. Make it to the front again. You pull the cursor to the front. I think you have to listen to 2 or 3 times before you can continue to do this activity 3. It is quite confusing, yeah, if you not get used to listen to English. So why don't you replay this video, yeah, rewind it, replay this video for 2 times, for 3 times, for 4 times. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many times, as long as you try your best to do these questions. All right, you replay, listen, and then you do this question. So before I give you the answer, pause this video now. Pause this video now and write down your answer. Write down your answer. Alright? Alright, welcome back. So, can you find the answer after listening for a few times? Number 1. Which is the most difficult sport? We look at the hints. It says here,
Gymnastics is the most difficult of all these sports.
You're right.
so the answer for number 1, which is the most difficult sport, should be gymnastic. Should be gymnastic. Have you got this correct? I hope so. Okay, number 2, which is the most popular sport? The most popular sport. Look at the hints.
I like football. It's the most popular sport in the world.
It is, but I don't really like football.
So the most popular sport should be none other than football. Yeah, football. Number 3, which is the most dangerous sport?
Karate is the most dangerous of all these sports.
See, the answer should be karate. Karate. Okay, the last one. Which is the easiest sport? Easiest sport. Listen and look at the words here.
We both like basketball, right? I think it's the easiest sport for us and we can play every day.
That's perfect.
So the easiest sport should be basketball. How many have you got it correct? Yeah? How many have you got it correct? Perhaps you may rewind, yeah, move backwards again to listen to the conversation and then see if these are the correct answer. Alright, now we proceed to the last section. Last sections of our lesson video today. Alright, number 4. Listen.
4. Think about sports. Ask and answer questions.
Which is the most exciting sport?
I think tennis is the most exciting sport.
So what I want you to do, listen carefully. Yeah? What I want you to do is you are going to ask questions and answer that questions. You have to ask 2 questions and you have to give 2 answers to it using the sentence structure as given here. So the adjectives that you can use is exciting, hard, dangerous, popular, interesting, and boring. I would like to have your attention that exciting, we use the expression of the most exciting. Dangerous, the most dangerous. Popular, the most popular. Interesting, the most interesting. Boring, the most boring. But hard, be careful. Hard, we don't say the most hard. We use hardest. H-A-R-D-E-S-T, the hardest. For example, which is the hardest sport? Which is the hardest sport? Alright, I want you to write your answer and questions in the students' comment in the Google Classroom. I show you this example. Okay. Now, for example, you ask question, which is the most popular sport? And then you type your answer. I think basketball is the most popular sport. You can choose basketball, you can choose cricket, you can choose swimming, and so on. So what do you think? What do you think is the most popular sport? So this is the first questions, and this is the answer for the first questions. And like I say, you have to make up the second question and also the answer. So for example, the second question you may ask, which is the hardest sport? Which is the hardest sport? I think ice hockey is the hardest sport. Yeah, I think ice hockey is the hardest sport because you have to wear the skates, the knife-like shoes. Yeah, it's sharp. It's like knife. So I don't think balancing while you're wearing the skates is easy. So I think ice hockey is the hardest sport. See, you write 2 questions and then you also write 2 answers. All right? Okay. Now, students, perhaps some of you will say, well, it's difficult. If you find that to write 2 questions and 2 answers at the same time is very difficult, then you may choose to write only 2 questions. Yeah, you write only 2 questions without the answers. If your English is good, you choose number 1. That is, you write 2 questions and 2 answers. But if you feel that this is very difficult for you, you feel that you do not know how to write answers, all right, you just write 2 questions without the answers. Understand? You just write 2 questions. 2 questions only in the student's comment. You don't have to turn in, but you just write your answers, your questions in the student's comment. All right, so there will be 2 groups of students. Yeah, one is you write 2 questions, 2 answer, and the other group of students where you find it is difficult for you, so you just write 2 questions. Okay, now we stop here. Thank you very much.